Hello again, everybody. I'm Matthew White, and welcome to another edition of FYI, right here from the Real Estate Channel studios in downtown Vancouver. Pleased to have a return guest today, Stephen Jagger from Reached.com. Stephen, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
For those that aren't aware, give us a little background and tell us about how Reached came about and what it is.
Reached is a search engine optimization training company. So we train small business owners, real estate agents, mortgage brokers on how to optimize their websites for the search engines. There's a Google AdWords bootcamp that we run as well. So it's learning about Google AdWords and how to use that system to market your business. But it's really to sort of give entrepreneurs, small business owners the ability to use the internet for what it can do.
Well, tell us a little bit more about keyword search and how that how realtors deal with that and how it benefits a realtor.
Well, paying attention to what people are searching on the internet is very important. We have lots of clients that'll ask about why they're not coming up for certain terms, and it's usually because they don't have those terms built into their website.
Right.
So they want to, even as sort of as basic as why I can't find myself when I Google my own name. And it's usually because they're talking on their website in the first person, so me, I.
Right.
And so the website, or sorry, Google doesn't necessarily know who the website is about if you keep saying I and me instead of talking in the third person and using your name a little bit.
Stuff that maybe a realtor wouldn't necessarily think of off the bat when
Yeah,
putting this
yeah,
together.
or always referring to listings as listings when that's really a realtor word, when they should be calling them homes or properties.
Good point.
Your average homeowner is not looking for Kerrisdale listings. They're looking for Kerrisdale houses or Kerrisdale condos.
So it helps them get away from the terminology that realtors
Yeah,
would
they really
use.
need to stay away from the terminology that realtors use. And it's every business has got their own internal world that they've got all these words for things that people buying their service or their product aren't necessarily using those words.
Now, I guess that leads into this next question. If a realtor's watching now and thinking, on the fence of whether they should do this or not, why should a realtor attend these boot camps?
Well, I think the real key for realtors to attend the boot camps would be it's a great way to do what your competitors are not doing. Your average agent is not necessarily promoting their website online to the extent that they can, and focusing on Google and doing their keyword research and paying attention to Google AdWords. It's one of the few, if not the only place where you can market your business and actually have exact statistics on what's going on so that you can know exactly what email blast is effective and which web page is most effective, and online advertising, inbound links. You can actually know everything as opposed to sending out 10,000 flyers and just sort of guessing as to how that went, and maybe you try that same flyer with a different title on it and sending it out again. You don't really know what's working, and the neat thing that Google does provide is the ability to track offline marketing as well within the online marketing system.
So actual cold, hard stats on what's working and
on
what
what's
isn't.
actually happening, where most of them are not necessarily doing. The ones that are, it's very effective because you can okay, cut this, let's do that really worked, let's triple it. And it just works really well.
I noticed you mentioned other titles before. Is it just real estate agents that are involved in Reached?
No, we have trained lots of real estate agents, but we have mortgage brokers that show up, small business owners, programmers from bigger companies that the programmer's job is to build the website or maintain a website. So we've had all different types of small business owner or business in general. Businesses show up. And like for our Google AdWords bootcamp, we had a couple new people that had never really used AdWords, and we had a couple people with $500,000 per year budgets for their AdWords campaign. So it does range on who's attending our classes, but it's not focused on any specific industry. It's more about how to do better at what you're doing online.
Right. Is this just specific to the Lower Mainland, or are there people coming from other areas?
No, because obviously we're based here in Vancouver, we get a decent pull in our market here, but we do have people coming up from Seattle. We've had a couple come in from the island. They come down from the interior. So the attraction is there. There's different hotels that we work with that'll put them up. They're all listed on our site to make it sort of easier for the out of town student that's coming. But yeah, they do come from all over the place.
Give us a mental image of what it's like. I think boot camp, I immediately think battle fatigues and early hours and reveille. I mean, what type of a situation are we talking about here?
Well, we do it a little bit differently. We run it out of a townhouse in downtown Vancouver, so it's not a classroom. It's not meant to be a classroom. We want it to be more of a casual environment where you've got a small group. We limit the classes to 6, maybe 7, but it's a hard limit where we want to stay within that number. And it gives the students the ability to have a really sort of good relationship with the teacher because it's a small group, and it gives us the power to sort of handle specific questions, specific problems, and it's just a more comfortable environment, we find. So it works really well.
More intimate setting.
Yeah, it works really well. You've got a sort of view of the water, and big plasma TV that we use to show what we're doing, go through the slides and show what's going on the internet, and everybody's got their laptop, and the instructor's walking around making sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. We take time to actually let the students put into practice what we're talking about. So we've had unbelievable feedback from the boot camp.
Now, for those that are watching that would like to find out how to get a hold of you to get into one of these boot camps, how can they do that?
Yeah, best place to do it is go to the website. It's reached.com. It's reachd.com. And on the site there, it obviously talks about upcoming dates. It breaks down what the boot camps are, the agendas for them, prices involved, hotel information. It's got everything you need is on the website.
Stephen Jagger, it's an excellent project that sounds like you're working on. Best of luck in the future with that from reach.com. Thank you.
Thank you.
For more information on what Reached has to offer, visit their website at www.reached, that's reachd.com.